Develop a communication group through the WhatsApp, and so you can call each other if there's any suspicious activities going on, if there's anything unusual, if there's anybody strange in the community, or anything at all that you think can cause harm. Alert each other. Alert the police, because the police commander, the deputy, and the officers will be, and instructions again will be part of that WhatsApp group.
That was Commissioner of Police Clifton Hicken this morning in Caneville as he interacted with residents and advised them on a course of action to ensure the safety of the community. Today, the Commissioner of Police continued his visits to communities across the country. He later moved on to Beirut on the east coast of Demerara, and there again, he interacted with residents.
Battles Venture Paradise, Beirut in particular, right? Beirut is the underserved community for many years. You understand me? A neglected community, if you look on all fronts. Neglected infrastructurally, socially, politically, we've been neglected. Representation, we don't have much representation. This is a complex situation, you understand me? Other people might have other problems like police harassment and so forth. In terms of like, you have external crimes. Crimes might happen in a adjoining community. The first place the police runs in is Beirut. Bearing in mind, we don't have any, like I said before, no recreation facility, no such facility, indoor facility where we could reach as a people. This is the common meeting ground. When the police come in and see 30, 40 youths out there, they pick them up and carry them away. They never ever do a feasibility study to understand why the youths they gather in the front of the village.
Good day, my name is Shabina and I'm one of the leaders of a small youth group that we have formed with Mr. Tyndall. It has been a while since our group has been in existence, and frankly there aren't a lot of programs to help the kids because there are a lot of children with a lot of talents, like the boys that could play football, basketball. There's a lot of things that the girls could be involved in, but there's no actual way for them to get involved in stuff. There's nobody to help them, utilize their talents and to actually do something, because if you look at our community, the children, their talents are going to waste. And if we'd have somebody to actually facilitate and just help them to, evolve on these talents, there could be a lot of things in Guyana could be on the map, but there just isn't a lot of people to actually help them. So I would just like to, as my group leader, I would just like to, take a time and look into our youths. They have a lot of talents to offer, just nobody's actually helped them.
Among those accompanying the Commissioner of Police today were Head of Kanu James Singh and Deputy Commissioner Administration Calvin Brutus.
Our job is not just to stop the flow of drugs out of Guyana. Our job is to stop the flow of drugs within your communities. We are here to work for you. I was impressed by the young lady speaking this morning, and I agree with Commissioner Hicken that she should be an ambassador. Our job is to protect the youth. Our job is to ensure that the youth can be able to play in the play fields that you're asking for, or the basketball courts. We're here to make sure that drugs don't destroy your life. So don't see us as someone coming to lock you up. See us as someone who's coming to make your community safer.
There is an area that we can develop somewhere in the cane field. And once we can be pointed in the direction of that ground or that location, we can do all the formal writing to get it approved so that we can have the use of that ground to develop it. So the commander will liaise with you as we look to have the ground and bring in support to get a community ground for you to play and the youths to play.
Next weekend, the Commissioner will visit Enmore among other communities along the East Coast. For Big Smith News Watch, Leroy Smith.